Did you know that the Atlanta police named Lil Baby in an arrest warrant in connection with the deaths of 2 individuals, as reported by local news?
Atlanta police are blaming a local rapper's music video for the deaths of 2 teen-year-olds, and a $50,000 reward is being offered for more information. So far, 7 people have already been arrested.
Between the bullets, it was nothing but bullets,
At least 25 shots fired.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was just a concert. I was waiting for Lil Baby to come by my tacos up.
Thug, now Lil Baby, being played by that Atlanta DA. Y'all Atlanta rappers, be careful out there. According to the official police report, the Atlanta Police Department has named Lil Baby, alleging that his actions contributed to the deaths of 2 young individuals last summer. During a press conference on Wednesday, the Atlanta PD announced that 7 arrests had been made in connection to the deaths of Jacob Davis and Lemon Freeman. Major Ralph stated that the incidents were part of an ongoing gang war that escalated after an incident at Lil Baby's music video shoot last May, where 3 people were injured and 2 lost their lives. Emphasizing the seriousness of the case, he firmly stated, "This team will work relentlessly to hold you accountable," referring to Lil Baby.
Investigation aspect of this, Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence was orchestrated by adults in our city. And cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions. And you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
As Lil Baby was filming a music video on an ops block outside a taco shop, a woman featured in a news clip allegedly tipped off his rivals by posting on Facebook, "Lil Baby's at the taco shop, 3 cars deep, recording a music video." His ops weren't even aware of his presence until the video went viral in the neighborhood.
We over here kicking it. We got a little baby shooting a video around here. You know how we do it at Snapping Taco. Baby, there he go. Y'all see him? He came to get him some tacos, baby. Y'all better pull up, because you already know how we doing these Snapping Tacos, baby.
According to police, Lil Baby's ops had no idea he was filming there until the woman's Facebook video caught their attention. Once the video went viral, they pulled up armed, clearing the entire scene. But what's shocking is that federal authorities are placing the blame on Lil Baby, not the woman who recorded and shared the video. This led to a viral tweet suggesting that since the Atlanta DA wasn't successful in convicting young Thug, she's now targeting Lil Baby as an example for other rappers allegedly funding gangs with money, fame, and resources for street crimes. Federal investigators reportedly believe that Lil Baby has been supplying his gang in Atlanta with large sums of money, firearms, and influence. With the feds now implicating Lil Baby in the crime, it seemingly answers a major question in the rap industry. Why did Lil Baby shut down 4PF? Interestingly, right after the release of his Wham album, reports surfaced that the project was rushed due to looming legal troubles. Lil Baby's decision to dissolve his record label, 4PF, was seen as a strategic move, an attempt to cut ties with any members possibly involved in serious street crimes, and to prevent the label from being classified as a criminal enterprise.
Those 4 pockets for this fool had to come to an end. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. You said course. Why you said course?
Because all the shit that be going on. And I had to start learning that, like, other people's actions I could be held accountable for.
Right.
I ain't know all that at first. You know what I'm saying? I never would have went that route, but I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know, I'd be a fool to just keep the same thing going. They trying to make something out of something that it ain't. Right. Like, if I got any kind of control of, hey, we're gonna switch that whole thing up. It ain't even just about the police. It's just period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never was supposed to make my label something that I talk about.
The feds had already warned the public on the news about Lil Baby's alleged involvement in various crimes across Atlanta.
An in-depth investigation. Recent months, you've had 2 high-profile racketeering cases. Over the next 60 days, you'll see 2 more.
An in-depth investigation has been underway, and in recent months, there have already been 2 high-profile RICO cases. Authorities have warned that more are coming, with at least 2 additional cases expected in the next 60 days. This is where DJ Academics stepped in, revealing everything. He explained that Atlanta DA Fonnie Willis has been strategically targeting multiple Atlanta rappers, setting a legal trap for them. Shortly after Academics exposed this alleged setup, news broke that Lil Baby had been arrested on Monday night for carrying a concealed firearm without a permit. He was taken to the Clark County Detention Center and is currently being held on a $5,000 bail.
But this is where DJ Academics would reveal everything, explaining the Atlanta DA Fonnie Willis has been placing a trap on many Atlanta rappers. As after Academics exposed the trap, it was then announced Lil Baby was arrested Monday night for carrying a concealed firearm without a permit. He was then sent to the Clark County Detention Center, being held on a $5,000 bail.
However, things go even deeper. Just 8 months ago, DJ Academics revealed on stream that 4PF was listed on the same RICO document as YSL. While showing the literal evidence file, he warned that Lil Baby's crew was already on law enforcement's radar.
You don't make 200 bands here. And like, my chick thinks that nah, check you good. I gotta put my nuts. Check you good. You on the camera, I gotta put my nuts. Check you good. I gotta. Alright, y'all look at that caution. That's everything.
Now that the YSL trial has concluded, Academics was finally able to reveal everything. Lil Baby's recent arrest now appears to be a warning sign of a massive RICO charge looming over him.
I've heard 2 of them. Like, I've heard the 2 of them. They're like, yo, these are going going first. And I've heard that. And I don't know if I should say it. Again, I got nothing to do with no investigation, nothing, whatever. But these are top. Well, one's at the top. The other one, matter of fact, I'll do the segment without saying it. I'll just say this. I believe you know who the obvious name is. They're in Atlanta. They go by three letters. They've been popping. One of the top, I would say, 3 rappers in the game.
Since the Atlanta DA wasn't successful in targeting Young Thug, it's likely she'll set her sights on Lil Baby next. This speculation seemed to come true, as his next arrest served as a clear warning. Lil Baby's arrest was one of the sketchiest of all time. He was pulled over for an illegal window tint, only for it to escalate into something much bigger.
I'm going to tell you some things that you're going to have to take my word or don't believe. It's fine. I don't care if you will. When Fonnie Willis started targeting YSL, Fonnie Willis had a bunch of people targeted. She wanted Thug. She got YFN. So she got YSL, YFN. Eventually, they were going to get to 4PF. That's one of the reasons they changed. Except, from what I heard, the feds told them, it's okay. We got it. So the feds told him, like, it's okay if we dismiss the charge. So they didn't go that hard with trying to get dirt, especially at the time. They dropped that. They dropped it. But the feds has realized we don't get dirt. You doing the math? You see why Lil Baby is moving the way he did? Because Lil Baby has been on fed watch. He's been on county, state.
The body cam footage from the arrest ended up corrupting, leaving many wondering what really happened. Sources claim that after issuing Lil Baby a ticket, the officer initially drove away. However, when his name was entered into the arrest system at the county jail, it was flagged. At that point, another officer in the area tracked him down on the same street, pulled him over again, and took him into custody. Lil Baby was then held in a county jail holding cell for 8 hours, fueling suspicions of corruption and speculation that this was a clear warning from the Atlanta DA. What made the situation even more questionable was that the arrest was never officially documented in the county jail system. It was left blank, leaving many to wonder why he was even detained. Ultimately, he had to fly his lawyer in on a private jet before securing his release on bail 8 hours later.
Huh?
Man, you know why I pull you over these windows? They're tinted. You can't see nothing else. I'm a celebrity, man. Nobody can see me through my teeth. Let me ride. I don't know what celebrity you are. It don't matter. They through my teeth. Let me ride home. I can't have nobody seeing me right here. Let my window up. Oh, yeah, you good, but you can't have that tinted window, man. All right, they give me a ticket. Have a good day, man. Now, who are you? You say you, my name Lil Baby. Okay, I just teach you the sign right here, okay? You got a pen? 827. You don't want to have it, you gotta have tickets in that level. You okay? I take a ticket and somebody pop me on. You got a medical exception, you can get a sign.
With all the recent arrests, Lil Baby himself has stated that he feels targeted, possibly by a former best friend who snitched. With all the recent arrests, Lil Baby himself has stated that he feels targeted, possibly by a former best friend who snitched, which is why when Young Thug was released from jail, he and Lil Baby immediately took shots at Gunna. Young Thug tweeted, "Wheat, let's drop one on these rats," with Wham referring to Lil Baby, who has been vocal about dissing Gunna for allegedly snitching in the YSL trial. Lil Baby responded on Instagram, "We should." The following day, Thug doubled down, posting another tweet and an Instagram video. He first tweeted, "Gunana, stop acting like we're friends on the internet. I don't know you," catching the attention of Gunna and his brother. Gunna's brother responded, "Trust and believe the feeling is mutual." But later that night, things escalated further when Young Thug linked up with T.I. on Instagram Live. In the video, Thug made it clear that he was home and did it the right way, a clear shot at Gunna.
And you have personal knowledge that members who are associated with myself have committed crimes to murder.
Yes, sir.
You were present when law enforcement officers stopped the vehicle in which you were present along with Jeffrey Williams, where an hydrant and a fire alarm were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Yes, sir.
Letting Gunna know that Thug got out the right way was a clear shot. But this is where the Atlanta DA proves to always be 2 steps ahead. There's a major issue with the ongoing tension between Gunna, Young Thug, and Lil Baby, as DJ Academics pointed out. According to Academics, the feds had already predicted this exact situation, which is why they allowed Thug to take a plea deal and be released. He explained that the terms of Thug's release were essentially a setup for failure, designed to land him back in jail. Under the conditions of his plea, Thug is prohibited from engaging in any online or real-life beef. However, the Atlanta DA also anticipated that Lil Baby would side with Thug in the feud with Gunna. By provoking both Thug and Lil Baby into publicly dissing Gunna at the same time, an online beef was created, one that could easily escalate into something physical.
The Young Thug thing is a win, but it's also a huge setup. If you gonna tell me that they're gonna monitor him on a probationary basis for 15 years, can't be in Atlanta, can't communicate with co-defendants or members, he can't rap about, he can't promote any music that has to do with what they believe is activity. But he's always gonna talk about him and he's doing his thing. They might consider that activity. He might be like, it's like, we going to the park getting lit. We going to the club getting lit. They might be like, oh no, you told me to get. So, we celebrating right now because I think we could all see, if you follow that trial at all, whether you're a fan of Thug or not, you can see the pain, you can see this was going through it. Like, he gained a lot of weight. Everybody knows Thug is not that weight. So we happy he got out, but we definitely got to be very cognizant of how it's going to play.